Now we're going to look at an example that has fractions. So I like to say fractions are like those family members that we love dearly but can't stand to be around. Most people cringe when they see fractions. And so it's like that. Those family members we love but we can't stand to be around. And so what we try to do is get rid of them as soon as we can. And so that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to get rid of these fractions if we can. And in this case, we can. So how do you get rid of the fraction? You get rid of the fraction by multiplying everything by the least common denominator. So we first have to figure out what is the least common denominator. So our denominators here are 5, 2, and 15. And in order to figure out what the least common denominator is, we have to figure out what are the multiples of 5, 2, and 15, and what is the least one that they have in common. So if I list multiples of 5, I get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, just list a few. And if I list multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and I can keep going. If I list multiples of 15, I get 15, 30, 45, 60, and I could keep going. Well, what is the least one that they have in common? So they don't have 15 in common. It's good to start with the bigger number. So they don't have 15 in common because 15 isn't an even number. So 15 is not going to be a multiple of 2. But what about 30? 5 has 30 in this list. What about 2? Would 2 have 30 in this list if we were to keep going? Yes, 30 would also be a multiple of 2. So 30 is going to be the least common multiple that they have. So 30 would be down here. So your least common denominator for these would be 30. So we have established that the LCD is 30. I'll write that over here. And so the next thing we want to do is go through and multiply everything by the LCD. So I'm going to do 30 times m minus 2 over 5 minus 30 times m minus 4 over 2 equal 30 times m plus 5 over 15 plus 30 times 2. So what happens is you can either multiply the 30 by distributing it across, or you can divide the 30 by the denominator. So here you will have 30 divided by 5, which equals 6. So you end up with 6 times m minus 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15. So you're left with 15 times m minus 4. 30 divided by 15 is 2. So you end up with 2 times m plus 5. And 30 times 2 is 60. Now you can't forget to multiply this constant also by the LCD. A lot of times people will forget to do that. Then your fractions are gone. We got rid of that family member that we don't like to be around. And so now it's just a matter of simplifying and solving. So start by distributing and getting rid of your parentheses. So distribute the 6 here. You get 6m minus 12. Distribute the minus 15 here. You get minus 15m plus 60. And distribute the 2 here. You get 2m plus 10. So I got rid of all of the parentheses by distributing the numbers in front of them. Now the rest is combining your like terms. So here my like terms, I have 6m minus 15m. Those both have an m in them, so I can combine them. 6 minus 15 is negative 9. So that will be negative 9m. Also, negative 12 plus 60 are like terms because they don't have a variable associated with them. They're just numbers. And negative 12 plus 60 is a positive 48. And then on this side, the only like terms are the 10 and the 60, which those can be combined to be 70. So now I need to get all of my variables on one side. So I need to move either the 2m over or the 9m over. I'm going to move the 2m to the other side. Since it's a positive 2m, I have to move it by subtracting 2m from both sides. That gives me negative 11m, drop the 48, equals 70. Now I need to get rid of the 48. So I will subtract 48 from both sides. And that will give me negative 11m equal to 22. Now get rid of the negative 11 by dividing both sides by negative 11. That's because this is negative 11 times m. So to get rid of multiplication, you would divide. And so that gives me m equal to negative 2 as my answer. Okay, so now you try this one. Pause the video for a minute and you give this one a shot. So remember, you got to find the LCD first because we have those family members that we love but we can't stand to be around. Fractions. All right, give it a try. So for your common denominator, you should have gotten 12. If you start with the bigger number 4, 3 can't go in the 4, so then go to the next multiple of 4, 8. 3 also can't go in the 8, go to the next multiple of 4, 12. Well, 2 can go into 12, 3 can go into 12, and 4 can go into 12. So 12 will be your LCD. So you want to start by multiplying everything by 12. Divide each of the LCD by each denominator. So 12 divided by 2, that's 6. 12 divided by 4, that's 3. You're left with 3 times y minus 2. 12 divided by 3 is 4. You're left with 4 times y plus 7. And don't forget to multiply that last number by 12 as well. That gives you 12. Now get rid of your parentheses. So distribute everything. 6 times y is 6y. 6 times 5 is 30. Negative 3, don't forget to distribute this negative with this 3. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y, and negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Distribute the 4, that's 4y plus 28 plus 12. And now combine your like terms. Like terms here are 6y and minus 3y. That gives you a positive 3y. And 30 plus 6 gives you 36. There's only one y over here, 4 y's actually, so you just drop the 4y, and then the 28 and 12 can be combined to give you 40. Now get all of your y's on one side. So I'm going to move the 4y over here by subtracting 4y from both sides. That gives me negative y plus 36 equal to 40. Now subtract the 36. You get negative y is equal to 4. And I'm running out of space here, so I'm going to bring it right over here in this corner. To get rid of this negative, you have to divide by negative 1. And so you get y equal to negative 4. So you should get y equal to negative 4 as your final answer. Is that what you got? Did you get that right? So make sure you practice this. It might come easy, it might not, but if you practice, you'll get better at it. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get more videos, see more videos about math content. And thank you for tuning in.